Hello, what is going on, rail fans? We are here live in Stuart, Florida, finally back at the bridge location, and the alarm is going off right now. It's just now going off. This is the first time it's going off. It's getting ready to lower for some train action, hopefully today. It's most likely going to be a Brightline train or two. I don't expect it to be an FEC train this early. But yeah, we got some nice Saturday rail fanning scheduled for today. We're going to be catching some Brightline trains and hopefully at least one FEC train. We plan to catch FEC 191, the garbage train out of Fort Pierce, heading down to I think Miami. So that's gonna be the plan. What? Hello Migs, hello Hajin, and hello Train Dude. Welcome to the stream, you guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Just starting today, no action yet. Still waiting on today's first catch. Like I said, the bridge is just now sounding, and it only sounds when it's lowering, and it only lowers when there's a train coming. So we do have a train on the way. It's most likely going to be a northbound. For those who don't know, Florida East Coast signals are only approach lit. And when I was coming through here, there's signals guarding the bridge, and I have to pass through, and I have to drive past them, and they were activated. They displayed all red, but that's probably because the bridge was up. So it's most likely going to be a northbound. It doesn't mean we won't get a southbound. Hello, F59PH. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Hello, 605 Productions. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. I'm almost at 800. I'll be a Railfan Superstar. Nice. Congratulations. I hope you reach that milestone soon. But yeah, hello, 605 Productions. No action yet. Still waiting today's first catch. Hey. Great spot, not going to lie. Yeah, this is a really nice spot. I've done a lot of rail fanning here. This is my first time finally being able to hit it in 2025. Also, if you hear any other alarms, right here is the Dixie Highway Bridge. As you can see, it's lowering right now. That alarm you hear, that's the train bridge. So yeah, we got these two car bridges. Still working on that Floridian video, going pretty well. That's nice. I'm glad to hear that. Any trains yet? Hello, Chelsea System Rail Fan. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Just starting off today, so no action yet, but the bridge is sounding, so we'll probably have something here very soon. Yeah, we're ready for a decently length stream here today. Like I said, bro's the Danny Harmon of Stuart. Like I said, this is gonna be a decently long stream for today. I hope to catch, like I said, FEC 191 and as many Brightlines as we can. Excuse me, just hydrating myself. Any single location nearby. Hey, how you doing? There are signals guarding the bridge, but they're unfortunately out of my visibility. But yes, there is. Both on each sides of the bridge, they both guard the bridge. And there wasn't any indication, but it was on, so that's of course a good sign. For FEC. I'm gonna be going out, more NS on the NEC, they run early, so they're going out 9 to 10 tomorrow. Nice. Here, we'll do a little zoom in on the bridge here. It's in fact moving now. I'll set you guys up here. The bridge is activated, so I'm trying to get that video out by Sunday, so well, good luck with that. I always know trying to schedule can be a pain. I need more. Yep. Grinding for subscribers can always be the hardest part. If I can give you some advice, shorts. Shorts really help with subscribers, so if you want to get more subs, that'll be the way. Amtrak 150 Railfan Productions, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. No action yet. Still waiting today's first catch. As you can see, the bridge is lowering, and when the bridge lowers, that's always a good sign. So we should have some action here very soon. I think FEC is good as a go foamer. Yeah. Yeah, we love FEC out here. Hello, Zachary. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. No action yet. Still waiting on today's first catch. Those who are just joining us, we are just starting today. I couldn't have timed starting the stream up better. As soon as I clicked start, within 15 seconds, the bridge started sounding. So I need to start filming stuff. I just do photography. Yeah, dude, I highly advise filming stuff, man. Doing YouTube, it can be fun. It can definitely be fun. No bright lines yet. Nope. No action yet. The bridge is in fact lowering. You don't say. So yeah, like I said, the goal is FEC 191 for today. And as many other bright lines we can get. There we go, bridge is in fact lowered. And now we'll set up for the regular train. Hey. But yeah, I love the spot right here, just along the St. Lucie River. Found this spot by complete accident. I was just kind of walking around the area, just looking for something. Looking to do a little bit of rail fanning. I somehow stumbled across this, and this vegetation never used to be here. This used to be trimmed way back before the Brightline days, and I would get beautiful shots of the FEC trains coming through here. This is just a really nice spot, and I found a bunch of other locations. Like here, the trains can't really move too fast in other locations I go to, but you just cannot beat the scenery. I think, wow, excuse me. I have found only one spot where the shot has been better than this, and that's in a national park. That's in a national state park, so. No, that doesn't make any sense. It was in a state park, pretty much is what I'm trying to say. How long you been rail fanning? Today for 7 minutes and 15 seconds. What does 191 have on it? 191 is the FEC trash train. Runs from Fort Pierce, Florida down to Miami. It'll sometimes have GEVOs. But usually it's actually EMD power. 191 is usually 103's power. That is correct. Brightline and FEC is like Go and CN over here. Yep. Yeah, for me, what I would love in a rail fanning spot, this is my ideal rail fanning spot. A line that has a decent amount of freight train that has an overabundance of passenger action. So pretty much the Metro racetrack out in Illinois would be my ideal rail fanning spot, because you have consistent Metro action, keep running and running and running, and a lot of Amtrak action too. And not a lot, but some decent Amtrak action, and the freight's picking up the slack when Metro can't. So for me to be, but that's of course with a lot of action. So what I would say, a train count, I'd say a spot with 25 to 30 freights a day, 42 passengers a day, and maybe 4 to 8 long distance Amtraks a day. I saw FEC Christmas train for the first time. Nice. I caught the FEC Christmas train a few days ago. Actually, a week ago from today. I caught it out in Port Salerno, which is just the town south of here. You enjoy passenger over freight? I enjoy them as equals. I know a lot of people say that and they lie, but I just enjoy watching the trains, man. I don't really have a preference. Although the passenger trains are nice because they're short and a little bit faster, and I use them as content gaps. Basically, I just use them to patent my videos out for longer. But still, I can get some good shots of them, and I do like catching them, and they boost my train totals. They recently started running double stacks on the Philly sub. They have not ran double stacks for over 10 years. Nice. But that's because they finally got that, I think it was a bridge or a tunnel raised so they could. So yeah, that finally happened. Metro Racetrack is very good aligned to Railfan, especially LaGrange Metro Station. I did 2 at West Palm Beach Station Stop on 36th Street. Nice. I'm basically on the Metro Racetrack of the East Coast. That's a fact, I do as well. Yeah. Howard Street Tunnel. Yep, there you go. But they've still been running intermodals. They've just been single stack. Which, not gonna lie, always made for some cool shots, because I would always catch them out in Folkestone. IO31, IO32. I'd always catch those things out in Folkestone, Georgia. And it was pretty cool to see the single stacks, especially at their speeds. All aboard America, all aboard Amtrak. I haven't used that slogan in a long time. Opinion on buses. They're neat. I don't treat them like trains, but I think they're kind of cool. That's still train time. I hear one. Yeah, it's a bright line. We're starting off with a bright line today. It's gonna be a northbound bright line here. It is train time. All right, Chad, I'm gonna go quiet so I record this. Hello, Sean. It's Outdoorsman. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you, Outdoorsman. You came just at the right time. We got a train coming. Here we go. Incoming bright line. You came at the right time. Train time. Yes, it is. First get to today's stream. And there we go, catch number 1. So that means this stream will be posted on YouTube. That was Brightline 704N. Perfect, thank you very much. I don't know where you guys get those symbols from, but I do appreciate that. I do appreciate the symbols. I need that. What a beaut. Yeah, oh my goodness. Who's revving? What a beaut. Is FEC on this line as well? That is correct. FEC really doesn't run too much on the weekends, but we're hoping for at least one. We have one in the plans, trying to catch the garbage train, FEC 191 out of Fort Pierce. But yeah, 704N, thank you guys very much. How long are the Brightline trains now? Last I remember, there are 4 cars. They can be up to 10 cars now, which was the goal. Most of them are 9 cars that run north of West Palm Beach. The ones that run between West Palm Beach and Miami, those that can be anywhere between 4 or 5 cars. Now they can be anywhere between 9 to 10 cars that run from Miami up to Orlando. Most of them are 9, some of them are 10, and the goal is to get them to 10. So he sent the schedule with symbols in the Discord servers under the train info channel. So, oh, I didn't know that. Perfect, I have to check that. It sounds like the bridge is going up, so we probably won't have some action here for a little bit. But yeah, I'll have to check that out. Thank you very much. Is this double track or single track? This is double track, but it goes down to, but the bridge is single track. It's a double track main line, but it goes down to a single track because this bridge is older than the double track renovations. And they have not been able to double track it. This is the only part of the FEC Heritage main line that is left single track. What station are you here? I can check if the trains are coming for you. I am closest to the West Palm Beach Brightline station, which is about 45 minutes south of me. I was telling Mike when I saw a Brightline train. Nice. Was driving 704, and I have no idea. That's what the size of the Northeast Regional. Yeah, pretty much. The only way I know the symbols of the Brightline trains. Yeah, same here. So yeah, I have to check the train info channel then. Let me take a look at that in the Discord server. I didn't. I don't even know he posted that. All right. Yeah, would you look at that? All right, so 704N. Yeah, there goes the bridge. It's raising. So we probably won't have something for a little bit then. Oh, yeah, so that's, there we go. So 704N. 1834 is in Tampa? Nice, I didn't know that. I'm definitely not going to be seeing that, but that's nice. That's the same Brightline train I saw. Give me a horn showing a wave. Nice. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and log that. Log this train. What is today? Today's 191 will most likely be in the dark when 705N comes, which is around 6:30 p.m. Okay. That's doable. This spot can get pretty lit up at night. There are lots of lights in the area, so we should be fine. The bridge light is still displaying red, so it could be lowering soon again. Train about to pass Jupiter. Interesting. So yeah, the bridge could maybe lower again soon. It's just going up for its mandatory 15 minutes, then may lower again for another Brightline train. So what's today? Today's the 13th. Nope, never mind. The light just changed to green. All right. I sent it to you. You can post it in the Discord server. Hold on, here comes a shameless plug, so give me 1 second so I can plug this. We have a community Discord server that all of you should join. It is filled with other rail fans, and so you can enjoy other people's time. You can enjoy other people's company while showing off your train catches and all sorts of stuff that you can figure out once you join the server. So be sure to join. The link is in the pinned message. Join. It's a great time and it's a fun time. So be sure to join the server. That's for the Jupiter train. Maybe we'll make sure the Jupiter train's not south because we are north of Jupiter. If there's a train in Jupiter, that means we have another northbound coming. And if it's heading north, then that'll come through us. But if it's heading south, we will not be seeing it. So yeah, I'm just logging the most recent catch, 704N. Just cleared to Hope Sound. All right, well, if he's cleared to Hope Sound, that's a northbound then, because Hope Sound is in my county. So we have a northbound on the way. So that'll be another Brightline. So we got more train action. Let's go. So yeah, that means the bridge is probably just up for its mandatory time, then we'll lower for that next Brightline. So yeah, hopefully we'll have some action here, some more train action here very soon. But yes, check the pinned comment and join the Discord server if you haven't already. It's a great time. I highly suggest it. Not only because it's mine. Hello, Kit Sap. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been all right. Today we have ourselves our first catch, waiting on some more. I don't understand how the FRA It controls all these railways in different states. It's so cool. Yeah, well, the FR8 doesn't really control them. They just moderate us. M418, which passes me, has a YN2 and 1982 on it. Nice. Stop near the park. 605 Productions, I don't know what exactly is stopped near the park. Maybe the next Brightline train, which I think would be 705N. Let me check the schedule really quick, and I'll get back to you on that. Ah, that's rough, Chessie system. I sent a message in your Discord server, yeah. He should be there soon. Nice. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that was just off frame of the stream. I just got, it was just a fish just jumped. He got very high out of water. I think it was just off the stream. I was any pictures of Brightline 121. Okay, so that was you. So that was you. You put that in the wrong channel. Make sure we're putting that in the right channel, please. Not suggestions. I would like suggestions only to be for suggestions. Speaking of suggestions, I need ideas for my next video. I have no idea what to post. I'm out of ideas, so that's when I go to you. What would you like to see? And I'll tell you what, I will not be doing a video where I combine every single shot I have ever taken since I was 5. I will not be doing that. And 2, I will not be doing a best catches of the year. Sorry, guys. You go to the Palm Beach meetup next week. What's that about? When is this Palm Beach meetup and where is it? And what's it about? What is this? If it's during the week, then no can do. I saw on Discord might be on Sunday. Nice. Tomorrow or next weekend? Yeah. If it's on Discord, then please DM me the information. If you have any other DMs you'd like to DM me, remember my DMs are always open. Please feel free to send me a message. But no guarantee I'll get back to you on that. But feel free to send me a message next weekend. All right, yeah. Try and give me the information. I might do that. Palm Beach Railfan meetup. Are they doing like a little Railfan meetup at like a train station or something? Might have a Sunday stream, boys. Yeah, I might do an early morning stream tomorrow. Not sure. They're doing it at the Tri-Rail station. Interesting. Please send me that information. If it's like a private meet, I won't join it. But if it's like a public Railfan gathering, then yeah, I'm gonna lock into that. I'd love to do that. For those who are hearing that raining, that's not the train bridge. That is the vehicle bridge over here. There may be another ship coming in. Yeah, we'll keep you right here, actually. I'm heading down to up to Florida for Christmas break, so I'll be there. I'll be there to meet you. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Do you mean you're just going to be heading out there? That'd be nice. All right. I'll be out catching NS in the morning, but I'll check the stream out. Well, no, I probably won't. I'm just kind of speaking. You know, I might meet up next Saturday at the West Palm Beach, next Sunday at the West Palm Beach Tri-Rail Station. Never heard about that. Yeah, that's the first time I'm hearing about that, too. Once Part Line 705N. It's most likely going to be the next northbound, according to the schedule. When? Can't tell you. Allegedly, it's clear through Hope Sound, according to other rail fans. So, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Could get a southbound Brightline action, or if we're lucky, FEC action. So yeah, so I plan to wrap this stream up at around 7 o'clock tonight, or earlier, or later. Hello, Maryland Railfanner. Yo, what's up, Mike? DMV here. Oh, what's going on, DMV? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. FEC Foreman, yes, I am. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been okay. We only have ourselves one catch, waiting on some more. We did catch a northbound Brightline. We're waiting on allegedly another northbound. Hey. We're waiting on allegedly another northbound and maybe even some southbound action. But yes, we're doing some FEC foaming today. Hopefully, we are going to be able to also catch a southbound Florida East Coast train, FEC 191, the southbound garbage train out of Fort Pierce Yard heading down to Miami. Hello, DMV. Some Florida Discord. All right. Yeah, so it sounds more like a private thing. So yeah, I probably won't be joining that. In fact, I'll host a better meetup here in downtown. No, I'm kidding. Unless, but...
Doing your own narration, right?
Yep.
TikTok or the gram?
YouTube.
YouTube. Okay, gotcha.
It was actually happening on Sundays. It's public or private. It sounds more like private room work or something. Okay. Dude, yeah, that's something I always wanted to do if I ever got popular enough, which probably won't happen, but that's something I would like to do, Railfan meetups, kind of like what Railfan Rowan used to do. How many of y'all know about Railfan Rowan? Oh my goodness. Dude, he's the reason I got into Railfan, and he was one of the big three Railfans I used to watch. Him, Coaster Fan, and Distant Signal. I don't know whatever happened to him, man. It's probably 100% won't be going, yeah. If there's any ships, should get some ship action. Well, I don't know if you saw it. There was just one that just went by right here. The bridge just closed. That was what it was open for. Nostalgia. True. Michael likes trains too. No, I never got into that guy. I never heard of him. I only found him out literally a year ago. It was the first time I ever heard of him. He just never popped up in my recommendations. Heard of Railfan Rowan? Got me into Railfan, yeah. 191 has 802, 433. Nice. So it's going to have a mix of GEVO and EMD action. Nice. Rowan, Distant, Baltimore, Ohio Railfan. Coaster Fan, yeah. I forgot about Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. His content was hit or miss. Not hit or miss. His content, I didn't really watch too much of him. It was good stuff. Don't get me wrong. But it's just... I remember Rowan. Oh, dude. When I was younger, I tried to make my content like his. That's how much I really liked him. That's how much of an impersonation he put on me. It's sad what happened. Not what happened. It's not sad what happened to him because I don't even know what happened. Dude just disappeared. Ask a question about Brightline? Yes, please, go ahead. I'd rail fan on my short line I live on, but they're always during school hours, of course. For me, I'd say distance signal and Baltimore Ohio Railroad got me into the YouTube aspect of rail fanning. Nice. Can I ask a Brightline question? Please, go ahead. I just got a tornado warning. Ugh. Take shelter, man. It's all the same loco, too. Oof. Yeah, stay safe, yeah. But, yeah, I really have no idea what happened to Rowan, and it's so sad. I really liked him. Allegedly, he got caught up in something. I'm not going to say what it was because I have no evidence to confirm or deny it. Nor do I really even know what it is. There's problem two there. It's normal here. As much as I understand why the new FEC is being applied, I can't say I like it being compared to the champion scheme. Yes, we've all been saying that. The new scheme is nice. It's nothing compared to the old scheme. They had gold with the old scheme, and they decided to trade it in for silver. You have a rail fan in Miami and Orlando? I have done some little rail fanning around the Orlando area, a place called Hunter's Creek. They got a Sunrail station out there. I've done some Sunrail rail fanning. I've caught Amtrak and CSX out there. Specifically in Orlando, no. Miami, I've been there. I haven't done any rail fanning per se. I did catch a yard job at the Miami port, though. I did catch that. Railfan Rowan now works for the railroad. Yeah, I thought so. Well, folks, in January, nice. Yeah, I went there in November. Actually, the video just uploaded. I finally am done with the videos from that place. Adios, everyone. All right, take it easy, DMV. All right, heading to dinner. Best of luck, Mike. Yeah, heading to dinner. All right, take it easy, man. Next year, Ewan. Got a rail fan the Orlando Airport Station. I'd love to. It is a ways away from me. It's about 2 hours, so. I used to watch this rail fan, but I don't want to call. He was saying the ghost train's coming when the crossing malfunctions. I would make that joke sometimes. I think I always made that one up, though. I can't remember if I ever got it from anybody. Skytram, they have links up with the Brightline station. Yeah. I remember seeing. I have a buddy who lives up there. He's gotten shots at the airport. I know it isn't even Christmas yet, but I'm so excited for summer. Can't wait for the warm weather on the BNSF Seattle sub. Oh, I'm with you on that one. For me, it feels like everything's moving by so fast. It always seems like summer in Florida. That is true. But for me, it seems like everybody's moving so fast. I feel like summer just ended. And I already see the light at the end of the tunnel for summer of 2026. If you catch what I'm throwing. That's just weird. It just feels like everything's moving by so fast, so. I always found that pretty, I always found this pretty funny. Hasn't it been real cold down here at night? If we're calling real cold 50s, feels like 60s, then yeah, it was negative 13 here today. Yeah, nothing near that one, outdoorsman. But yeah, the South Florida never really gets cold, especially near the ocean. Look at the ocean breeze, that feels nice, but actual cool, nah. We get maybe 12 days if we're lucky. Casual car alarm is great, yeah, there you go. You know, car alarms, they sound like little children, like little tight cars. I don't get what the real car alarms. You know, car alarms, they used to sound like frightening. They used to sound intimidating. Now they just sound like, please don't rob me, you know? I was in Thundermont, West Virginia a month or two ago. Saw 2 RJ Croman SD70 Aces trailing on a coal train. Nice. I've caught RJ Croman before, I think. I've been at the Crescent. They work the bird feed. They work the bird feed trains running through there. I actually caught NS 4000 leading out of the yard. Leading out of the RJ Croman yard out in Crescent once. That was pretty cool. Really want to railfan the RJ Croman when I get my license. Nice. I hear the bridge alarm. No, that was the car alarm, not the bridge alarm. Still green. I don't know if it's visible on stream, but if you look right here on the bridge, if you look there, you can probably see the green light. Probably not, but I believe there's the green light. There's also a very much more visible signal light for the boats. I've seen that one RJ Croman branch in North Carolina IRL when I go down to Myrtle Beach. Nice. Green means go. Not when the bridge is up. Go for the boats, not the trains. There's a much more visible signal light down there, but with the way the bridge angles out here, you can't see it. Yeah, that was part of the bridge modification process. They added that. When is the northbound bright line coming? When it comes, man. It'll get here when it gets here and not a moment before. The Seattle sub didn't take much damage these past few days, but Stampede and Scenic subs, East sub and North Canada took some damage in the floods. Oh, that's rough. I didn't even know there was much flooding. I did hear some lines had some damage, but yeah, put in Mach 8 and you might make it. Maybe. Hello, Braden Railfanner. Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for stopping by. Actually, it's been okay. We have ourselves one train waiting on some more. I like the way you think. Well, the problem with that is you then have a huge corner that you're going to have to brake for, so you don't derail on the bridge, you derail on the bend. But what's going on with Amtrak 161? She getting repainted? She's getting sent to the scrapyard. That's what I thought. Also, it's getting sent to the scrapyard. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure. I doubt they have any plans with repainting that. Buddy of mine that lives about 3 hours south of me caught the CPKC holiday train. Nice. I didn't get to go see it. Yeah, unfortunate. Oh, look at that. We got plane action. Well, here you go. We got plane action up here, guys. Those who are wondering where that thing's going, probably the Stewart Airport. We have a private airport. It's actually pretty popular. Yeah, 161 caught fire. Yeah, that was an unfortunate circumstance. 61's how they gone. Yeah, I figured. That's a Cessna? Yeah, probably. I don't know. Hello, Healy Railfan. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been alright. We did see 191, excuse me. 704N. I don't know where I got 191 from. Our plan is to see 191, but we only have ourselves one catch waiting on some more here. 161 last seen on storage line. Yep. That's still trackable? I doubt it. Days are gonna start getting longer soon. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Hopefully get some more daylight. A little bit more daylight, catch the trains better, you know. Yeah, light's still green up there, so it's not expected to be lowering anytime soon. Hopefully it will lower soon. Get some bright line action. Like I said, yeah, the bright line, unfortunately, went back down to bi-hourly, so. I might do and stream for several hours. Yeah. Yeah, I try to stream every time I Railfan, you know, whenever I can get a chance. I try to schedule, before what I would used to do is I would try to schedule it around this time, but it ended up getting to more of a calendar type of thing, more than just spontaneous Railfanning. So I just try to go live whenever I can. Usually Carlos Polaria is on 705N. Nice. Railfanning catch airplanes. Nice. So yeah, hopefully we'll have some, hopefully that bridge will go off sooner rather than later. We'll catch some action here. Hello, Orlando Railfan Productions. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Evening, man. How's it going? It's going pretty good. I'm trackside. Definitely can't complain. We have ourselves at least one catch. Not at least. We do have ourselves only one catch today. Waiting on some more here. We should have ourselves a northbound bright line here soon. And hopefully it'll be followed by a southbound bright line. And whatever else will be after that. I'm gonna go ahead and check the train schedule here. See if we got anything on the way. It's just over on your HP. You're trying to do something, yeah. Just perfect. It's surprising how many of AA Liberties are in service already after all the problems I had. Yeah. What's your setup for streaming? Literally just a phone and a tripod. So, by the looks of it, we should have a southbound train at around 6. We should have a southbound bright line at around 6. Your audio is really clear. Yeah, we had an issue last stream. I don't really know what caused it, but we did have an audio issue last stream. It's the first time I ever had that issue. So, we should have a southbound at 6. And then we should have a northbound at around 6:30. Northbound bright line at around 6:30. And then there's probably some other southbounds on the way. Actually, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, the next southbound will probably be at 6. Southbound bright line, that is. So probably before that will be the FEC 191. And then, of course, around 6:30, we should have a bright line northbound, I think. If I'm reading the schedule right, which I could be. So it departs at 6:03. It's probably going to be here at 6:30, 6:45. So yeah, probably 6:30, 6:45. Beautiful sunset, yes. Here, we'll get a better view of this. Let me just pan the camera over here. Get y'all a better view of this. So yeah, about 6:30, 6:45, we should have ourselves a northbound. And then have ourselves southbound at 6. A little bit earlier than 6, probably. Well, yeah, we'll find out when that bright line comes through, that southbound bright line comes through, and that'll tell us when the northbound will be here. So we're going to have at least 2 more bright line trains. If not, maybe more. Could have an out-of-service set, who knows. And then, of course, FEC 191. So yeah, we should have ourselves, so the next... BLF 705, the next northbound bright line's at Fort Lauderdale. Yep, so he'll be making his way. And then the next northbound, that's 722 passed a while ago. Next southbound will be 724. All right. So yeah, that's going to be the bright lines we're waiting on. Just unfortunate how they're bi-hourly now and not hourly. What's the next time we're heading up to the northeast, if you know? I have never rail fanned the northeast corridor, and I don't have any plans to. I would love to, Just don't have any plans to at the moment. One is near Pompano Beach. Yeah, unfortunately, I just don't have any plans to at the moment. I would love to. But heading up north will probably be in late May, early August. Or late May. Late May, early June. I'll be heading up there. I'll be hitting a bunch of rail fanning spots. I'll probably be stopping at Pembroke, North Carolina, doing some rail fanning out there. Then Ashland, Virginia, of course. After Ashland, Virginia, I might head out to... Might do some rail fanning around in Pennsylvania, Greencastle. Maybe some Greencastle and Marysville rail fanning. And then call it a day. Maybe if I might cut out some time to do some Harper's Ferry rail fanning too. Yeah, unfortunately, no Northeast Corridor rail fanning. Love to, though. I would absolutely love to. One of my spots I'd like to hit. Head towards you. Well, yeah, we only got 2 on the way at 7:24 and 7:05. So, when are you gonna go rail fan the Pittsburgh line again? Hopefully, sometime this summer. I don't know exactly when. Hopefully, maybe sometime this summer. Harper's Ferry is a great spot. Yeah, I get a lot of good shots out there. I get to excuse me. I'll catch the Mark action up there. I'll catch the Amtrak action and get some CSX line through there. The Mark action's abysmal. I must say, their service is abysmal there. But they do make for some nice catches when I can get them. Yeah, you get some great shots in that area. When I was there, I was very lucky. I caught a lot of action. I caught 2... 4... Yeah, I think I caught 10 or 11 trains in that area. It was very good. Very, very active. I was there for 2 days, but I was only rail fanning for maybe a total of 3-4 hours, but then caught about 10 trains. I did a stream up there. Very, very good action. Caught a lot of action. Mark is honestly underrated. I managed to catch a Mark rescuing an Amtrak one time. I saw it. Nice. Mark would be underrated if their services were as good as the Penn line. The Brunswick line is an awful. They do not know the New Brunswick line. It's bad service. You can't have 6 trains and call yourself a commuter railroad. By that logic, Amtrak is a commuter railroad. I mean, come on. They have 3 trains going up and 3 trains coming back on the Brunswick line. It's bad. It needs to be hourly. That's what it should be. The only reason why Brightline isn't hourly is because of the equipment. They need better equipment. It's definitely not because of the passengers. That's a narrative people want to push. It's not because of the passengers. It's because of the equipment. They don't have enough equipment for it. So hopefully within a few years, it'll be long by the time I'm out of here, so it probably won't affect me. I wish they would go back to hourly service as soon as they can, but it probably won't. Yeah, beautiful night skies, and of course, no trains will be coming when we have it. Hello, Comrail. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been decent. Action's been pretty low today, actually. We only have ourselves one catch today, waiting on some more. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. Definitely cannot complain. I am trackside, so definitely nothing to complain about. I hope everybody else is doing the same. Good to see the HHP8s a lot, especially on the weekdays, yeah. I can't find any good train tracking things on my computer. Well, for the Brightline, there is a train tracker. It's abysmal. It does not work well. Like I said, a bunch of railroads have their own train trackers, none of which really are good other than Amtrak. But to be fair, multiple websites do track it. Did 208 come by yet? I don't think we see 208. This is Stuart, Florida, so I'm not sure if we see 208. If so, it's probably not running today because it is Saturday. And if it does run on Saturday, we probably will not be seeing it because it probably doesn't pass through here. And if it does, it probably won't pass through here until maybe 11, 12 o'clock at night. So 208's usually still south about this time. Send me a link to the Brightline train tracker. I don't have the link. I don't even know where to find it. I never use it. How about 105? 105 does not run today. We probably won't see it on 105 today. Yep. Yeah, we are Comrail. We're trying to see if we can get FEC 191. If you don't know what that is, 191 is the garbage train. All right, FEC has some weekday trains only. Yeah, majority of its stuff is weekday only. 208 also stops at West Palm Beach to pick up on Saturdays. Yep. It's only showing me Amtrak. So yeah, 208 works West Palm Beach Yard on Saturdays. Yep, all right. $190, 191 is like 105 on Saturdays, has rock hoppers and intermodal, but trash. Oh, does 191 always carry rock hoppers on Saturdays? I did not know that. So yeah, it's gonna look like a rock train, but it's usually always trash. I tried catching it on a weekday once, and it never came. So I don't know if it ran a lot earlier. Also, by the way, we're officially 1 hour into the stream, so do with that what you will. Yeah, I never saw it, so I don't know if it runs a whole lot earlier or a whole lot later on the weekends. And again, it may have just only felt a whole lot later because of daylight savings. What the heck? $191 can be widely unpredictable on the weekdays. Rock and trash, right? Rock hoppers only on Saturdays. 105 doesn't run. Yep. Red 105 used to run on Saturdays, correct? Or was it always a weekday only train? I thought it used to run on Saturdays. It was just him and not, because I remember through here. Yes, it did. Yeah, through here it used to run on Saturdays. 950 would be the only one that didn't run, as I would always gun for him and 950 on the weekdays because those two trains passed by so close together. Until Brightline started coming, so then I just kind of started Railfanning whatever. But yeah, him and But yeah, now him and 950 still get paired together, but with 191, a bunch of other Bright lines, and if we're lucky, some other FEC locals as well. If you stay out long enough, there's some other FEC freight that'll run through. Yesterday I was trackside for maybe an hour. I wasn't trackside. I was near the tracks. I wasn't doing any rail fanning for an unrelated reason. Saw like 4 FEC freights. 5. Scratch that, 5. And only one of them was 950. The other 4, I don't even know what their symbols were. They were, probably one of them was 208. Yeah, I caught 3 northbounds and 1 south. So sorry, 4 trains, 4 freights, 2 bright lines. One of them was the southbound version of 191. FEC can't be tracked, but Brightline map is on Amtracker. But yeah, so 191 usually passes Stuart on the weekdays between 6:40 and 7:15. All right, good to know. But yeah, through here in downtown Stuart, the hot spot, the hot time for this spot is between the hours of 5 and 8. That's when the most freights pass by. You got 2 locals, 3 locals technically. 1 is a turn job. 2 main freights, and what used to be 6 bright lines, now only 4.
I guess I'm not the only one that thinks that this is really good right now.
Yeah.
Look up. Yeah, the whole thing. Take a picture, so. Out of the tree.
Huh? The tree?
Take a picture of the sunset.
Yeah.
Here, look at that.
This one?
Down for 724 soon. Nice. All right, there we go.
Ready?
So yeah, hopefully it'll be going down here soon for 724. So yeah, the first catch was at 4:42 today. It's 5:35, so it's been a while since our latest catch. It's been a minute. Truck Silver Meters near Delray Beach. Nice. Definitely does not pass through here. And that is very south of me. Yeah, we're about, 35, 40 minutes north of West Palm Beach. So, West Palm Beach is maybe an hour north of Delray. Probably not an hour. Probably like another 30, 45 minutes north of Delray.
Hey, they're gonna close. Restaurant's gonna close.
Hour by car, especially during this time of day. On weekdays, probably. Not today. Not specifically on weekends. Yeah, it is a nice sunset here. And during when we're not in daylight savings time, usually the trains run around this time, so it can make for a beautiful shot. Now with the sun setting earlier, unfortunately, it comes during the dead time here in Stuart. But I've had some great shots in the sunset for along this line, so especially at this location. "5559 is near West Palm Beach, heading south towards Boca Raton." That can't be right. Train numbers listed on the tracker are quite different from the ones used by the railroads and crew. And if it's heading south, we would have seen it. Oh, yeah. Oh, bridge lights are red. And there we go, alarm is sounding. So here we go. It's train bridge is now lowering. And we should have ourselves some action here soon. There we go. I have no idea. This is most likely lowering for 724. And then what you probably saw was Brightline 705N. So this is probably 724S. What you probably saw was 705N. That one's BLF 713. Oh. Trend incoming. Yep, 724. Yeah, most likely 724. Then most likely it's going to either A, stay down. It's most likely going to probably stay down for 191. And then after 191, we should get... we should get another bright line, and then we'll call it a day. Well, the bridge maybe won't stay down, but it'll go down quicker. But it'll go down quickly as soon as it goes up.
How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Good.
So yeah, this is 724N. Excuse me, 724S. Oh, there we go. Another fish just jumped in. I don't think that one was caught on stream.
January, or is it? Oh, well. Oh, you know what?
Alarm's still sounding. I think it's lowering now. We'll go ahead and zoom in here. Zoom in for you guys. Watch it lower. It's about 4 minutes for the bridge to go down, then it turns red. Well, it turns red first, and then it goes down here. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, check out the pinned comment of the stream to check out the Discord server if you haven't already. So, yeah, be sure to do that. I love those types of bridges. There are a lot of them out here in Wisconsin. Nice. So we got someone from Wisconsin. Has the cheese up there. Anyway, the bridge is now moving. There it goes. It's lowering now. Southwest Cheese train number 4 is 5 hours late. LMAO. That's usual for it. Nothing special. What do they call? What are y'all called? Are y'all called Wisconsineers or Wisconsinites? I don't really know. So this is most likely a southbound. I don't know. It could be a northbound. I like the bridge siren, yeah. This is most likely a southbound, most likely 724. They could line 705 first. The crew reported a track obstruction. Ah, rough. Called Cheeseheads or Wisconsinites. Gotcha. I like Cheeseheads. That's pretty funny. Yeah, 724 most likely. 705 is very, very far out. Won't get here until about 6:30. Gotcha. That's not too far, actually. Go Packers and the Bears. Yeah, I feel you. Jags fan here, having the season of a lifetime. So scheduled to depart at 6:03. Gotcha. I know for a fact we're not booing Jacksonville right now. Packers better. Okay. We'll just wait and see about that one, man. Steelers and Dolphins fan. The Steelers are having themselves a decent season. The Dolphins, you guys are playing decent ball now. Kind of need to do that at the beginning of the season. So yeah, it's really too dark to get shots right now. Can't quite get any good shots now. We'll see if we win here. Ravens fan here. Not the best season. Yeah, it's rough for you guys. I still can't get over it that we are the division-leading Jacksonville Jaguars. That's the first time I've ever been able to say that in my lifetime. The season we're having is probably going to be a once-in-a-lifetime. I doubt we'll be like a dynasty, but... We're the NFC leaders right now. All right. I'll tell you what, man. The Patriots. I don't know what's going on with them. They're a good football team now. It's like they've been awful ever since they got rid of Tom Brady. Now they're actually a decent team. It's only 4:47. It's almost pitch black. Yeah. Well, here it's 5. 5:47. So here on the East Coast. On the good old East. ETA. EST, sorry. Not ETA. So yeah, I'm hoping that we get something here soon. Remember, our last catch was a while ago. It was that one northbound Brightline. Oh my goodness. Huge fish jump behind me. Kind of cool to see. Fortunately, none of them have been able to happen in front of the camera. That's a little unlucky. I just asked if you could send some warm weather up our way. It's pretty cold, yeah. Gladly, please, and send some cool weather down here. Not a heat fan. Oh, here we go, guys. Train time. I see him round in the corner up there. It's 7:24. Train time, chat. Train time. And there we go. BLF 724. No, 704 was the last one. At Doorsman, 704 was the last one. That was BLF 724S. There we go. All right, so another... So there goes catch number 2 of the day. Grandpa's not watching with me. Well, he came at the right time. 722 was the last northbound. 704 was before that. All right, so 720. That was 722 then. All right, good to know. The bridge is sounding again, so it's most likely going to be raising. I think it is, in fact. So it's probably gonna go down soon again for FEC 191. I think it's raising. I can't tell. Yeah, it's definitely raising. I hope Brightline goes back to hourly service soon. Yeah, so do I. Another fish jump there. And we got the number of the last locomotive. I think it was 704. But I'm not sure. Or not 704, excuse me, 104. Maybe y'all got fishing before. Yeah, I've done some fishing. I haven't done I didn't go out too, not too good at it. But, yeah, I've done some fishing before. 101 and 103, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'll work on that then. Because 101 was definitely the leader. So yeah, I didn't think the bridge would actually go up. I thought it would stay down for 191. Anybody have any idea when 191 may be here? Probably around 6:30, which we'll definitely wait for. So it'll probably go down. It'll depend what comes through first. Most likely that bright line, then 191, then we'll call it a day. Lots of fish jumping out of water right now. Oh my goodness. There's something there. I don't even know what that is. Oh my God, that's a shark. I'm out. Bye. Take it easy, Hewley. Thank you again for stopping by. I did not think a shark would be out here. That's insane. That's actually crazy. I have never seen a shark out here before. I didn't think they'd be this far inland. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from the edge. That's actually insane. I've never seen a shark this far inland. Why don't you take a swim? Yeah, yeah. Sorry I'm not too active with the stream right now. I'm just watching this, dude. That's insane. And so, going back to train-related topics, 191 must be running a bit late because usually 724, it's usually around the time 724 is running. 724 will, BLS 724, for the longest time, would have to race with 191 to try to get over the bridge quick. They would let him go over the bridge first before FEC 191, so now he's, I'm guessing he's running a bit late, later than expected, of course, yeah. Still charged. Yeah, I don't know where the shark went. It just kind of left. How about chill vibes here, folks? Yeah, yeah, now we wait for FEC 191. I'll pack it up at around 7 if we don't get him then. So we have at least 1 more hour. We're going to be out for at least 1 more hour. Man, it's falling into the river. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, the new Brightline train, yeah. Where's the Brightline northbound? It's not even West Palm Beach yet. Actually, correction. It would be just arriving into West Palm Beach at around now. It'll be through here at 6:30. At 6:30, 6:45. Assuming there aren't any other complications. So we're going to wait for him. And then FEC 191. Then after that, we're going to call it a day. Hello, JTRP. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been decent. We have ourselves a couple of trains today, waiting on some more. Don't forget to wave at Carlos for me. I'll try. I doubt he'll be able to see me, though. It is pretty dark. Same here, yeah. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. Definitely cannot complain. I'm trackside. I hope everybody else is doing all right. So, bridge lights are unfortunately green right now. And 6 inches here in MA of snow. Unfortunate. Yeah, here it's nothing but sunshines with the occasional threat of rain, which is like every Florida day in FL history. So, if you have any flashlights, you can shine at the light on his engineer seat. Seat. Wow, excuse me. And to answer that, I'm pretty sure that's some form of a felony. So I will not. It's -2. That's rough. You know what, chat, today hasn't been too bad, actually. I haven't kicked my tripod yet. I think that's the longest streak. There's an engineer that has a cowboy hat here at the MBTA. Nice. Where's the bright line southbound? Did it pass by Stuart yet? Yes, it passed by about 10-20 minutes ago. That southbound train. We have a northbound bright line on the way, though. And somewhere FEC 191 is. Oh, what the locomotive leader is on 191. 802 should be leading 191. All right, thank you. Yeah, that's Florida East Coast GEVO, by the way. I believe repainted. Did I miss him on stream? Yes. If you weren't here, I'm assuming. If you saw a southbound Brightline, a train coming towards the camera, then no, you weren't. No, you didn't miss him, but maybe you did, I don't know. But if you didn't see that, then yes, you did. Let's see. Yeah, it should be that, and I think there was an EMD. I think, Zachary, you said there was some EMD, I think 433 trailing on them, so if I had to guess, most likely they are running elephant style. Which isn't too bad. So yeah, we're either going to stream till 7 p.m. or until we catch the next 2 trains. Hello, all aboard Railfan. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been okay. We have ourselves a couple of trains waiting on some more. The bridge is up right now. You can tell by the 2 green lights right over here. The bridge is currently up right now, but we're waiting on some action. We have 1 bright line, and to my knowledge, we have another freight on the way.
other incidents happened in April?
Yeah, so here's the other
Already
thing.
had the.
There's this.
Those who are wondering what this is over here, right here, this is the Roosevelt Bridge. Funny enough, it crosses the same train track twice. It crosses it over here, going this way, crosses this. Then the train tracks come straight, then they take a, if you're heading north, it'll take a right-hand turn and cross the bridge again. So it's pretty weird. It's a weird setup.
Oh, nice. That's fun. Have like different things every day or
Every
it's the
day.
same for a long?
But they keep me because I'm really good at cheating. I'm like,
So yeah, it's currently about 6:10 here on the East Coast. So the bridge should probably be coming down in the next 5, 10, maybe even 15 minutes. Okay.
so it goes the same place as that.
What are we shooting tonight?
Trying to catch as many trains as we can.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, not too many trains come through when the bridge is up.
Definitely not. But we're hoping it goes down soon.
Okay. Are you like a train enthusiast or something?
Very much, yes.
Okay. So, have you been to Japan?
I have not, but I would very much love to. I know about all that action out there with the
Yeah.
Shinkansen and all that stuff.
So yeah, so I lived in Japan for 4 years,
Really?
and I was crazy about the trains and tried to ride them every time. In fact, I rode a train 17 miles to work and then 17 miles back every single day for 4 years. And everybody said, "Doug, aren't you tired of that?" I was like, "No, like every day it was
mean,
like
it's
it was
great,
a fun
yeah.
ride. It was a fun
Yeah, because
ride."
they have such good service, and here
Yeah.
it's a bit of a
Their-
downgrade, you could say.
their schedule tolerance is plus or minus 15 seconds.
Yeah, here it's plus or minus 15 hours. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
we were just talking about this earlier. The Southwest Chief. Do you know about that train? It runs between I think Los Angeles, California, and Chicago.
Mhm.
That thing was just 5 hours late,
Yeah.
and that's just normal, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, it's funny because it's like you're the first person I've seen in the United States taking pictures of trains, but
Really?
in Japan I saw that all over the place, and we lived in Yokohama, which is just 20-minute train ride from Tokyo, south
Okay,
of
yeah.
Tokyo, and there was a so we my wife and I lived in it was a 35-story apartment building, and we were on the 15th floor, and there was a tiny little river, much smaller than this.
yes.
But just on the other side of it was the JR Freight. So JR is Japanese Railroad, and then they had JR is like the major thing. They're the ones that run Shinkansen, and but JR Freight is their freight side of it. So there was a freight line that ran, and they would run these gasoline cars through there every day. So it was an electric train.
Yep.
And it would run these gasoline cars every day through there, like five. I think it had 5 cars on it, and we'd see it like 4 or 5 times a day. And then on the weekends, every once in a while, if they're transporting an old antique Japanese train, they would use that line. And there was like a pedestrian bridge that went over that rail. And so like on Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings, first thing I'd do is get up and I'd look at that bridge, and if I saw like 75 photographers on that bridge, I knew something special was about to happen. And so I'd run in and get my camera and get it set up for my balcony. But I saw some cool shit that's going from there.
Yes.
It was amazing. So yeah.
Yeah. Not many people know about the spot. As far as I'm concerned, besides maybe the occasional professional photographer, I'm pretty much the only that comes to this location.
It's a great spot.
On a regular basis. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful spot,
I've
especially for the
taken
South
a few shots here, so
yes.
Yeah, but, yeah, and I'm not. Yeah, I haven't actually brought my good camera out here, but I've just taken a few with my iPhone.
Oh,
just
and, yeah.
Because I'm out here riding my bike every day. So.
Yeah, and I'll catch. But yeah, if you want to, there are lots of railfanners. I know a lot of people, and they mainly like to stay around here. They mainly like to go down to West Palm Beach, or they like to stay up north around Fort Pierce. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they'll come around here. Not too many people do. As far as, I maybe know like 3 or 4 people in this like actual area that railfan.
Okay.
But somewhat consistently, I'm pretty sure I'm like the only one that actually railfans this area consistently. But I try to come out whenever I can, try to catch all the Brightline action I can, and maybe see if I can get a couple freights. That's the hope for tonight. I do believe there is a garbage train on the way from Fort Pierce trying to head down to Miami. Should be here within the hour, I'm hoping.
Okay.
But
Okay.
with the freights, you never know.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't gotten into it so much in this country. I mean, I still love trains,
Mm-hmm.
and I've ridden Amtrak up in from like between Norfolk and
I
think Philadelphia is as far as I've gone. It goes all the way to Boston.
Yep,
But
the regional.
I haven't gone up that far, but Philadelphia. But I used to go. Used to live in Norfolk, and I had a lot of business in Washington D.C. and Philadelphia, and I would take the train all the time, and people thought I was crazy, and then I would stay in either city. I would just stay in town, and I wouldn't get a rental car, and I would just take the local trains. You know, so Philadelphia has a great subway system. And it was amazing. I found this out on my first train trip from Norfolk to Philly. So if you take Amtrak to Philly, then you can get they have their regional railroad that goes through Philadelphia. So like the next 3 stops, if you have an Amtrak ticket, you just show that, and you get you can ride for free for those 3 stops that are downtown.
Really?
And so like, okay, well, this is cool. So I'm doing it, and then I would stay right downtown, and then there was the orange line of the subway system went straight down to where I was working. Take that all the way to the end, and then there was a local bus, and I would take that. So I'd be like there for the whole week, and never had a rental car. And
it's perfect.
And everybody said, you're nuts or whatever. And then I'd get there, and then like other people that were traveling, going there for these meetings I was going to, they're like, oh, sorry I'm late. The traffic was terrible. I couldn't find parking,
Just take the train.
I
it's so
don't
much
want to
easier.
hear it. That's not my conversation. Shut the hell up. It's like, and so I was living in Norfolk and take the train all the time to Washington D.C. and then I moved up to D.C. and I took the train down to Norfolk for visit. And then I had this bike, which is a super cool bike. It's a folding bike, and it folds. It folds this way and down and everything. So the whole thing is like this big. And but when it was up, I had like a duffel bag I put on the back. So I actually rode my bicycle from my apartment in DC to Union Station, and then took the train down to Norfolk, and then got on, got out, unfolded the bike, put my duffel bag on the back, and I rode over to Norfolk. And actually, I was staying across the river in Portsmouth, but since I used to live there, I know there's a pedestrian ferry, so I take the ferry with my bicycle and everything, and I went into the hotel.
Oh, that's perfect.
Nice Bronco.
Thank you. He knows the brand. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my colleagues are like at the bar, and they see me walking in with my bicycle and my duffel bag. It's like, it's like no real car. But,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's great.
It's perfect. So.
It's great. Yeah. But, so somebody told me just yesterday about a steam train in around Lake Okeechobee.
Yes, the U.S. Sugar.
U.S. Sugar. Okay, so tell me about this, because I want to ride the steam train.
It's of course a tourist route.
I don't care. I'll do it.
It runs on the U.S. Sugar lines. Are you familiar with that?
No.
U.S. Sugar, it produces, I believe, about 70% of the world's sugar,
Okay.
just out of Lake Okeechobee. And head out the Seabrain area. You can just find them online. All you got to do is take out your phone, search up
U.S. Sugar.
U.S. Sugar, Sugarland Express.
Sugar. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've ridden it myself. It's a fun trip.
Okay.
And they've been doing it for years now. They just recently did their Christmas fundraiser Toys for Tots train.
Okay.
And
But this is a steam locomotive, so
Yes.
it's a full.
yes,
It's
former
not
floating,
It's not like rails this big or something. But
No.
It's
It's not
okay.
narrow gauge. It's
Okay.
standard gauge.
Okay.
It's Florida. It's the former Florida East Coast locomotive number 148. It was a restoration project. They finished it up, I believe, in 2020, and they started running excursion routes ever since. And it's fairly popular attraction down here in Middle Florida. And
Okay.
I've ridden it once, had a fun time. I was able to get shots of the train. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
locomotive. It'll most likely be leading the train for the first stretch. It's a go up and come back. It's not like a loop. It's a go up and come back.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And it'll either be leading the way up there, or a diesel locomotive will be leading the way up there, and then it'll lead on the way back.
Okay.
So it runs push pull. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah.
With that phrase?
Yeah.
It runs push pull. So it'll be leading on one of the sides. It doesn't like cut off, run
Okay.
around the train and come back.
Okay.
There's not really room for that because they have to sandwich it in between a bunch of other freight trains. This line, the U.S. Sugar, they are running about 20, 30 freights a day along their line trying to transport the sugar. So
Okay.
they have to run it in between there. And on their sidings, there's not really enough room for them to run on the train, so they'll just run it push-pull. It's a very fun trip. I've chased it, I've rode it, and it's very fun. And I highly suggest it if you ever get the chance
Yeah,
to do
no,
it.
I will try to do that. So one of the things on my Japanese bucket list was to ride a steam locomotive in Japan.
Did you get to do it?
No.
Ah,
So, but not for lack of trying. So there's they have a regularly scheduled train line that uses steam every day,
really?
and it's on the Ookagawa. It's called the Ookagawa Railway, and so it leaves from Shinjuoka. So this is like probably an hour Shinkansen ride from Tokyo south.
Okay.
So Shinjuku.
There we go. That's the bridge
Yeah,
lowering.
yeah.
There we go, chat. We got one coming.
Okay, I'll try to wrap up my story. But yeah, and don't let me interrupt.
Oh, no. You're fine. The train probably won't be here for another 15, 20
Yeah,
minutes.
Okay. But this story won't take that long. But there was a Japanese. So we had Japanese cable in our apartment, and the only channels we had in English were CNN and Discovery Channel. That's what they call it. But everything else Japanese, so I'm like thumbing through there. But there was a 24-hour train network. It just had Japanese trains, only Japanese trains.
You don't say.
And they were cool. And so I used to like turn that on and then turn the radio on or listen to music or something, and because I couldn't understand what they're saying. And sometimes there was no really sound. They would they'd put a camera on the front of a train, and you're just watching the track go by. But it was cool.
Yes.
But a lot of times it would just they would show inside the train. It was 24 hours, 7 days a week. And but mainly I would watch it on Sunday mornings during breakfast, because that was really my only day off. And then after that, my wife and I would go out sightseeing. And then, but I would, if I saw something really cool, then I would freeze the frame on when they got to like a train station, because they always had the train station's name in Japanese and in English. And then I could Google on it and figure out what the hell train that was that went there, because I was like, okay, for this train station, what trains go there? And so when they were on this steam locomotive train, I saw that, and it was the Okagawa Railway. And so it started out at Shizuoka, which is on the coast, and then it follows the Okagawa. So Gawa means river. So follow this river, kind of just a big river, but it's kind of slow winding up the river. All these tea groves on the mountainsides.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
And then it got to where that train stopped. So that was the steam locomotive that ran every day. It would go up once and then
Sorry,
down
no mind
again.
us.
People say there's no such thing as Santa.
But yeah, that's.
And then from there, you get on another train. So actually, the day we went there, they had a steam leak in one of the pipes. One of the pipes broke, and so the this cute little Japanese girl comes up and says, "Oh, so sorry, no SL, only EL." So SL means steam locomotive. So they
Only electric locomotive.
right. So they call it in Japan, they call it SL. So if you're riding a steam train, it's called SL. And I said, "Oh, so sorry, no SL, only EL." So electric locomotive. But it was still the old cars and everything. They were over 100 years old. And there's this old Japanese guy, the conductor, comes up like in conductor's outfit and everything, and he's like, he's like 90 something years old. I mean, he really looks old. And he comes up and he's, "Oh, you American, okay."
That's perfect.
Couldn't believe it. And yeah, it was really awesome. And so, and then from and then we got up to Shinzu. So like it was like an hour-long ride on that, whether it's the SL or the EL. And then you get off the train and you get on another train, which is much smaller gauge. The cars, the name of the city was Shinzu. They were, it was a much narrower track. And the cars only had like little benches with 2 seats on each side and a narrow little thing. And I had to walk through the cars like that. And but this would go up to the mountains, and then there was one spot where the track was really steep, so they had these special locomotives that got on the backside as you're going up. But there was actually a third track that had teeth in it, so in between the two.
Oh yes,
two
the
rails.
yes, I'm aware.
So they're it's the same system they use in Switzerland.
Yes.
And so they had this track mounted thing, and so, and that would push us up that steep part of that. So that was like the steepest incline in Japan that we went on, and so that was really cool. And then now we're up in the higher mountains, and then it kind of leveled off, and then we're just like, you know, now we're in the, you know, we're snaking around really steep, and like the train is going. Yeah. And it was so cool, and like the windows were open. You can stick your head out, like you can't see the ground. You're just like right there on the edge.
Oh,
and
goodness.
And it was absolutely gorgeous scenery and everything, and it's just beautiful. And then we stayed at a little Shinjuku, a little Japanese hotel with the tatami mats and the futons, and we stayed at this place. We're probably the only Americans ever there, but in the middle of nowhere. But I did a lot of research, and I found this little place, and I was working in Japan. I had a Japanese secretary, and I had her call the people to make that reservation, to make sure it's okay, because they didn't speak any English.
Yes.
But, but it worked out. Everything was perfect except
that one time, you know.
So now I got to go back. Gosh darn it, I got to go back.
Well, hey, make it a plan. Make it a plan.
Yeah. But it was so fun, and yeah, we did another trip. So not as far, not as expeditious as this, but just it's actually it's a kind of a pretty well-known day trip from Tokyo. But if you ever go to Japan, I highly recommend it. It's called oh, I just had it on my tongue. Come back. Well, okay, I'll give you the name in a second. But you go there, and so we took a fancy train there. It's called the Odoku Romance Car, and they actually had a cabin on top of where the driver sits. So you're like in this observation deck, and but it's a beautiful, gorgeous train, and it runs from Shinjuku, Japan, all the way to the place I'm going to give you the name when I remember. And then from there, we got off the train, we checked into our hotel, but they have another train. I can't believe I get. Okay, almost on my time, but they have it's the steepest train that doesn't have that third rail gear assisted thing, but it's the steepest incline. But it's a small little short train, and Hokone is the name of this little Hokone, and so we took the train from Tokyo to Hokone, and then now in Hokone they have the Hokone rail, and that's the steepest train, but it goes up, and then it goes to a switchback, and then it goes this way, and then
the switchback. Yep. They used to have that out in the Spokane, Washington, if you know where that is. It's not like that anymore with our modern technology, but I'm familiar with that technology. Yes.
But they still have that in Hokone, and like, so this is like touristy thing, but there's still like school kids because they live there, and they take that every day, including that SL line. There was kids every day taking that. So
yeah.
Train coming?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just heard this. This should be FEC 191. I think someone said that in chat. And hello to everybody else who have just joined. Streams are definitely back, yes. So you guys came at a good time. This should be FEC 191, the garbage train that we have been waiting for. Then after that, we should have a Bright Line northbound train. And then after that, we'll call it a day. So, no, you came in time and you didn't miss it. So, that's perfect. So, yeah, we should have something here very soon. Yeah.
I didn't know you're live.
Oh, yeah. Right here. I try to do it every time I'm trackside. Brings the rail fans closer.
So like 10 million people are listening to my story here.
Not exactly 10 million, but if only. But there he is. There's the horn. Yeah, this should be FEC one, our Florida East Coast train that we've been waiting for. Run a bit later than I thought, but yeah.
It's on American time.
Yeah, American time, American time. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's very interesting out there. I know I don't know too much about Japan. I just know that their rail system is makes ours look like child's play, wooden railway play. So
it's the best integrated system. So because you can take the Shinkansen to the major cities, and then they have those. The municipal, in the city, the big, commuter trains, and then from there, there's like smaller trains to go to different places, and so it's you can get around just so much in Japan on those trains. It's absolutely fun, and they all like take the same card and everything.
Yes.
So, except for very few of them. So I took one with a monorail. It was they actually had the rail above and the train.
oh, nice. Yes. I've seen that.
See the train coming.
Yep, there he is. All right, Chad. Here comes FEC 191. Yeah. So catch number 3 for today. And there goes a decently sized 191 today. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, nice nice little catch. So after that, the bridge will most likely stay down for the next bright line, and then after that it should go up until probably 8:30. It'll come. There's his horn, actually, right there. This should be bright line 705N, the northbound counterpart. I'm pretty sure I just heard his horn. Should be here very soon, actually, so we're gonna go ahead and set up for him. But yeah, Japan, going back to Japan, I know they are a great spot to Railfan, and definitely, if I ever get the chance to, I'll definitely love to go do a lot of train watching out there.
It was so cool, and one of the trips, so for 4 years, we tried to go and see as much stuff as we could, and I had my Japanese bucket list of like, oh, here's the things we want to go see. The longer we were there, the longer our list got, and so now our list is like impossible to
Of course.
complete. But one of the cool things we did was visiting.
There
don't let
he
me
is.
stop you, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, he should be here in a second. He's either blowing for Confusion's Corner or Fort Lauderdale right now. Fort Lauderdale Road crossing. But yeah, after this, we're going to go ahead and call it a stream, guys. So quick back-to-back train action. Not bad to end it off. That, I'm certain, was Fort Lauderdale Road right there. And yeah, I'm going to go quiet so I can go ahead and record this, guys. Number 4. And there we go. There goes 705N right there. So, yeah, like we said, definitely a lot of stuff for Japan. And
So what the last story I was going to tell was like our trip to Hiroshima. So we took Shinkansen from Yokohama down to Hiroshima, and we stayed there for several days to go sightseeing around, you know, because that's one of the places where we dropped a atomic bomb, and which, by the way, is a great city for peace. And you know, hey, a horrible thing happened. Never let this ever happen again.
of course.
And, so that's the sort of very, even though a horrible thing happened in Hiroshima, a beautiful message prevails, and it's like, you know, peace is really good for all of humanity. But inside Hiroshima, you can get like a day pass for like $5 US, and you can ride the streetcars. And you
really?
just hop on them and go like one block, or you can go across town or whatever, but they're like running constantly all the time. And if you miss one, you just wait like 5 minutes and catch the next one.
Yeah, there you go.
And they're, some of them are like 100 years old, and some of them are like brand new and modern and air conditioned and really, so it's whatever you want. But it's like,
yeah, there you go.
Everyone's different, and they're really cool. It's so easy, but that was a great thing, and yeah, so definitely worth the $5 a day. You know, because it saves you a lot of walking around and gets you to all the cool places and the food there is amazing, and there's so many historical things to see. But that was really cool. But for train enthusiasts, I really recommend going to Hiroshima. it's one of the stops. So.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
Hiroshima, another good hot spot there to visit. Yeah, all right. Well, that was definitely very interesting. And now I have a bunch more reasons to try and visit Japan.
Yep,
So,
yep.
all right.
Okay. So do you have like a website or something?
Yes, I do. I'm live right now on
Yeah, okay.
on YouTube. This
Okay.
is just my YouTube name is Just a Random Rail Fan.
Just a random rail fan. Okay.
Here, I'm gonna pull it up for you, if you would please. Give me 1 second. Here you go.
Hopefully I got that. That's cool. Thank you.
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I'm Dave, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Dave. My name is Michael, or I go by Mike, I guess.
Mike,
It
okay.
was a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, yeah. Like, last thing I expected tonight on my little bike ride through town.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
cool. But you know, people in Stuart complain about the trains, but Stuart is a train town. It wouldn't be
Exactly.
here without the trains. It's like,
You guys
you know,
wouldn't
come
be
on.
here if it
And-
wasn't for
yeah,
Flagler.
And the people that complain have never lived where trains, you know, get
Yeah.
down. So I wish there would be a bright line stop here. And
They're trying so hard to get
I
one.
know, and there's so many people trying so hard to stop it. And but yeah,
It's consistently a fight.
it's
Well,
it's a great thing. But I would
Yeah.
love to put my folding bike on the train here in Stuart and ride to everywhere
it
else.
would be great. Well,
Yep.
speaking of riding, I hope you enjoy your bike ride and
Thank
have
you.
yourself a nice evening and a
Okay.
nice weekend. Thank
Thank
you
you, Mike.
again for stopping
you
by
again.
and talking,
Okay.
and hope to catch you again.
Yeah, at least online.
Yeah,
Thank
there you go. Alrighty, chat. So I think today we had a pretty successful stream. We did had a low, but we caught ourselves 4 trains. Definitely cannot complain. And now I hope, at least I did, added a whole lot of reasons to visit Japan. So thank you guys so much for sticking around and stopping by. I know I missed a lot of your chats near the end of today's stream. If I missed anything, don't worry, there will be another stream. And if you have any questions, comments about any of that stuff, please do not hesitate. My DMs are open to look into Discord or until the next stream. I might do one tomorrow, I'm not sure. Once again, thank you guys so much for sticking around and stopping by. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And check out the newest video I just uploaded. Came out today at 1 p.m. So be sure to go check that out if you haven't already as well. Once again, thank you guys so much for sticking around and stopping by. And I'll catch you guys in the next video or stream, whatever it may be. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. See you later. Bye-bye.